Y'all, you know what I can't stand? Rude people. My biggest pet peeve is rude people. Cannot, cannot do it. Um, I don't even think it's worth talking about. Like, just some people don't have good etiquette, and it is what it is. But I don't like people like that. Sorry. I hate how some people always try to make me the villain, even when they know absolutely have no idea what they're talking about. Literally no idea what they're talking about. So basically, I had mentioned in a video, or I had done a story time about how my coworker threw me under the bus. And my actual coworker literally told me, "I'm so sorry I threw you under the bus." So the story time was not because my coworker didn't understand that. It was literally my coworker that threw me under the bus, literally apologized to me for throwing me under the bus. And for freaking HIPAA laws, I can't give full details about what happened, but the things that I said is the truth. There was a incident that was outside of my control. I followed the proper protocol, but for safety reasons, my manager had to give me a final written for it. It was the first time, my first ever incident. I've never been in trouble at that job, never gotten written up, never had a verbal warning. I literally am one of the best employees at my job per all of my supervisors and my managers. So it's so freaking annoying that people try to always assume I don't do something right because they want to read into things that I did not say, or just want to follow whatever assumptions they think they know about me. My manager was like, "I don't want to have to do this, but it's a safety reason." And the reason my coworker apologized for throwing me under the bus was because we had she literally wasn't even fully aware of the situation until that same day, and she brought me up when she was getting, they were talking about the incident that happened with her, a separate issue, and she was like, "Oh, well, this Jasmine did XYZ," basically. Or she said the same thing happened with Jasmine. It wasn't that I did something, it was that the client we were working with has a specific behavior that we all have to deal with. So it's just like, for people who don't know anything about my job, don't know anything about my supervisor, my manager, how things work, don't try to assume you know something you don't know. Literally, everything I said in my story time was exactly what I said. So basically, the manager at the time, and it's not even that what I did I deserved to be fired, because it wasn't that I did something. It was that my something happened with my client that I had to react to, basically. So it wasn't even I did something, it was that my client did something that kind of got escalated. And that's all I can really say. Um I did everything I was supposed to do in the situation. My manager, my supervisor, they both told me that. They're like, "We know you did everything you were supposed to do. You followed all the protocols. Unfortunately, it's a serious enough." Well, this is the thing. It's not that I can't even explain it. Like I said, I can't give details because, like I said, at the end of the day, it's a HIPAA protected whatever. But it's just like, it was more of like a safety thing than, "Oh, you did something wrong." So that's why I don't understand why someone had the audacity to go on my story time and then try to say, just accept you did something wrong and learn from it. It was like, no, I did everything that I was supposed to do in that situation. You have absolutely no idea what you're talking about, and you should never comment assumptions and something so rude and condescending on about someone else when you really don't know the details. Like, literally, girl just jumped to all of these conclusions. Oh, you must have been written up for other things. Oh, you must have done all these other things. Jobs don't usually do that. Well, babes, mine did. Okay? Like, I don't understand why people have the nerve to just assume, jump to conclusions and act like they know more about you or your situation or your job than they actually do. And that is all. Like, I get so tired of it. And this is why I like get in the mood where I just don't want to share anything at all, because the constant, like, people will nitpick the smallest little things. If I share something, they'll nitpick and they'll try to find a way to, like I said, make me the villain, make me, oh, you just don't do this, or it's your fault because XYZ. I don't know. It's just getting on my nerves. It gets on my nerves. And usually I just block people and move on with my life. But, today I'm addressing it. It's just like I get irritated sometimes. And I only really get irritated if it's someone assuming, like, literally just making up. Y'all just be making stuff up at this point. Like, why are you making up how things at my job work? Why are you assuming you know more about a situation that I shared than me? I don't understand why some people think they know more about my life than me. It actually makes no sense how someone's assuming to know more about my life and more about my job and more about how my company works when y'all don't work there. Every person at my job agreed that I shouldn't have gotten in trouble for the situation that happened. Everyone was on my side. So yeah, maybe don't talk about something you don't know anything about. And that is all I'm going to say. As nicely as possible. Like, literally just, if you don't know, if you weren't there, stop assuming. Anyways, I'm about to go bowling with some people in my church group, so I gotta get ready for that. I also am gonna have to do my hair very soon. I had a half day at work, so I was able, well, I came home and tried to relax a little bit. Also, I got some bad news about the apartment I was looking to move into, and basically I have to look for another place. So well, either I'm gonna look for another place or go with the other option that I actually really did like. It's just more expensive, but I kind of want to wait till I know what my salary is or isn't going to be, because, like, I don't want to be spending, like I said, too much for a place to live, but it'll be fine regardless. I'll be fine regardless. So yeah, that's all. I had to get that off my chest because, yeah, some people be having the audacity and then don't have anything to actually stand on other than their own assumptions that are very loud and very wrong. So don't do that. And like they say, assumptions make an ass out of you and me. I don't know if you've ever seen that. I feel like it's not even like, I just don't, well, one, it's already a pet peeve of mine when people are rude, but it's like an extreme pet peeve when people are making assumptions with literal no proof. Literally no proof but their own thoughts and feelings. Because I said exactly what I said and I meant what I said. and then you're trying to assume more to a situation than is actually there, because you just, like I said, people just want to find a way to what is it called, attributional error bias. Like, girl, you wouldn't have almost gotten fired if you weren't doing something wrong, you know? It's just like, yeah, I don't know, sometimes people are annoying. But really, stop assuming things if you don't actually know them. And yeah, I don't know. That's really all I can say.